So Israel Adesanya obviously was mashing through the middleweight division until his rival Alex Pereira showed up. But as he gets back on the proving ground here tonight, DC, most people believe on any given Saturday night, this is still the best middleweight.
Well, he's proven it time and time again. He has been the man for so long, it would seem hard for him not to operate in that space. But because he believes in himself, because he recognizes who he is, he takes wins and losses as good as anyone I've ever seen. But when it comes down to the X's and the O's, the guy and his fight ability, Israel Adesanya is as good as they come. A phenomenal kickboxer in much improved wrestling that allows for him to stay upright and make guys fight him when he needs them to.
Really seems as though he is getting closer to that mixed martial arts prime, to your point, in terms of putting all the skills together. Israel Adesanya, the last guy back in the Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster. You know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling. He has great striking. He has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Khamzat Chimaev steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Israel, the last airbender, Adesanya. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Khamzat Chimaev.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, two of the biggest superstars in the sport ready to engage, Israel Adesanya and Khamzat Chimaev. And even though Chimaev doesn't have a lot of miles in this middleweight division, he's your #1 contender chasing UFC immortality here tonight.
Chimaev is the #1 contender because of his dominance. But Adesanya has seen this. He has seen the fast-rising challenger. He has been in this moment and handled the fast-rising guy. My question going into this one, though, how does Adesanya handle the wrestling of Khamzat Chimaev? He can do that. If Chimaev is forced to stand with him, Khamzat may be in for a long night.
Early connection with the left from the champ.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Leg kick. All right, so there it is. Just as he said in our fighter meeting, he's going to pursue the clinch at all costs. He doesn't care about the crowd booing. This is how you defend.
Oh, guillotine here. Yep, that guillotine's deep.
Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flue. He's got the side mount. And now, oh, he got out. good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. If they try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Outstanding work with the ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, it looks like he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. A lot of body weight from the top position. How does he go about trying to finish this fight?
He just needs to stay heavy. He's got to keep his weight down. He's got to be working, but not working recklessly because this is a position that you can escape. Make sure you secure your opponent and make sure you secure your opponent, land strikes that matter, and end this fight.
Posture and heavy shots, go, heavy shots.
This is where he wants to be. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Adesanya's in half guard. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here.
Great defense by the defensive fighter. Changing the position.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Oh, hammer fist here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
There it is, now he's going to mount.
Oh, good ground and pound here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Chimaev.
Great job landing from the top position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flute choke will be there. Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end.
It's work, come on, it's going to work, it's work.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, take a seat, bud. Breathe, deep breath in for me. All right, listen. I need you to go out there, and I want you to do more of that. Let's set up those takedowns.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Second round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this anymore.
No, and he does it the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon and use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy. He stuffs your head in the corner, he gains his posture, and he just starts dropping hammers until eventually you're going to turn to your knees He'll take your neck and choke you, or he'll just put you back down. It's crazy to watch him dictate his opponent's actions with his power from this position. Not many guys can generate that type of power. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Adesanya. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
He passes to half guard.
Israel Adesanya is back in full mount.
Great defense by this fighter.
3 minutes now to go in round 2.
In the half guard.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, side control now. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Adesanya's back in side control.
Now he's going full mount. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Israel Adesanya is back in half guard. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. Oh, now he's gonna find himself in a little more danger.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom. Great submission defense.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Adesanya. Side control now. Adesanya's back in full mount. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard. Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom. Oh, nice.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Adesanya.
He passed the half guard.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Adesanya's now dealing with a cheek cut. Whiffs on that offering.
Guillotine jump. Oh, that's very deep now.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, hammer fist here by Chimaev. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Israel Adesanya's eye is closing up. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Nice job staying offensive there as he lands a shot from the bottom. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. That was nice.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Israel Adesanya is right back to the full mount here.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Good work from the top here by Adesanya. All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike, and that one was clean.
I mean, this guy is so clean with his striking. He knows exactly what he wants to accomplish, and he does a great job of doing just that.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Adesanya. 90 seconds now to go in the round.
Nice transition.
Adesanya's got the full mount.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Khamzat Chimaev. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Man, both fighters realizing a lot of success early. Back and forth we go. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, champ.
The swelling starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now he's starting to pay dividends. He passes the half. Great submission defense on this play tonight.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. Getting him out here.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Chimaev. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Chimaev going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Great job being busy off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Adesanya's kick, that one blocked.
He gets in a single collar time. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
That left hook was crazy.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
Nice pass.
Now the hammer fist here by Chimaev.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Adesanya's in half guard now. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Another ground and pound strike lands. A series of punches from the top here by Adesanya.
Nice shot lands from the bottom.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Chimaev's body getting bruised up on that right side now. Don't want to take too many more shots to that midsection. Nicely done. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
In the half guard. flattens him out.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy...
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Israel Adesanya's got his back again.
He flattens him out. This could be the beginning of the end.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Adesanya. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Adesanya. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. 20 minutes down, 5 to go.
All right, buddy. Sit down, relax, breathe, okay? You gotta suck it up this round. You're not tired. I want you to go out there and I want you to get this takedown.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fifth and final round. All right, so here we go with our next round. DC, you are known for having one of the higher fight IQs in the game, and I would put him on that list after what we saw in terms of the body work there in the previous round.
He did a fantastic job of mixing up his target, not headhunting, going to the body, making that investment into forcing a mistake later that will allow him to chase his finish.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chimaev. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it. Good punch.
Man, how good is this? Back and forth we go.
Oh!
Oh, misses with the jab. Well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really starting to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
And there it is! Khamzat Chimaev back with style points tonight.
What a fight! What a fight!
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission, and he squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
We send it in there now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 5, declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by submission here tonight. Prevailing wisdom was if he was able to get his grappling going and get the fight to the mat, submission would probably materialize, and it did.
The submission shows itself because once again he proves that when he can get you where he wants you, you are in trouble. You're in danger.